Today, we're not talking about zodiac traits. We're not talking about compatibility or personality quizzes. Today, we're going somewhere deeper. Every zodiac sign carries a shadow, a survival instinct, a hidden creature formed not from evil, but from fear, memory, and protection. These monsters are not external enemies. They are the parts of you that learned how to survive when the world felt unsafe. The more you deny them, the stronger they become. Tonight, we give them names. Tonight, we let them step out of the dark. Because once you see your monster, it no longer controls you. Let's meet them. Aries, the berserker of the first flame. The Aries monster is born in fire and urgency. It never walks, it charges. This creature believes hesitation equals death, so it attacks before it can be attacked. Its rage is explosive, loud, and impossible to ignore. But beneath the war cry is terror. The berserker fears stillness, because stillness forces reflection, and reflection reveals doubt. It must always be first, strongest, loudest, because if it ever slows down, it believes it will be left behind, forgotten, replaced. This monster does not fight others for dominance. It fights the idea of weakness within itself. Its greatest enemy is vulnerability, and its greatest tragedy is never allowing itself to rest. Taurus, the stone warden of the forgotten gate. Taurus becomes the stone warden of the forgotten gate, loyal, enduring, unmoving. This monster is built from earth and memory. It does not rush, it waits. Once you enter its world, you are expected to stay forever. Promises are not spoken lightly here. They are carved into stone. Betrayal does not cause rage. It causes silence. Doors close, gates seal, and they never reopen. This monster remembers everything, every crack, every wound, every vow broken. Its strength is endurance, but its curse is standing guard over a past it refuses to release. Welcome to the enigmatic world of Gemini, where we explore the intriguing archetype known as the Echo Shapeshifter. This creature possesses no true form, constantly changing faces mid-sentence, voices mid-thought, and intentions mid-step. It survives through adaptation, masterfully talking its way out of danger, and slipping through emotional traps with clever words and humor. Yet the shapeshifter fears confinement more than dishonesty, fragmenting into someone else entirely when emotions grow too heavy or real. Its danger lies in inconsistency, and its profound tragedy is found in disconnection. After changing so many masks, the Echo Shapeshifter sometimes forgets which face was ever truly real. This archetype reminds us of the complex dance between adaptation and authenticity within ourselves. Cancer, the tidal siren. Cancer rises from deep emotional waters, cloaked in moonlight and memory. The tidal siren sings songs of comfort, safety, and belonging. Those who draw near feel seen, protected, understood. But when wounded, this monster pulls others beneath the surface. It remembers every emotional injury, every abandonment, every silence that hurt. Its weapons are subtle: withdrawal, guilt, emotional tides that rise without warning. The siren fears abandonment above all else, so it tests loyalty again, and again, and again. Its tragedy is loving so deeply that it learns how to drown others without ever intending to. Behold Leo, the devouring sun beast, radiating blinding heat and brilliance. Feeds on admiration, attention, recognition, growing stronger with praise, decaying when ignored. Leo fears invisibility more than death, feeling erased without audience. Rage flares when importance questioned, jealous when light stolen. Beneath powerful roar lies fragile core, questioning, am I still lovable, if no one is watching? Virgo, the eternal watcher. Virgo's monster never sleeps. It stands still, observing everything, cataloging flaws, tracking mistakes, measuring worth. The watcher believes perfection is safety, and control is survival. It sharpens standards like knives and turns them inward first. Rest feels dangerous because chaos might slip in. Over time, the monster becomes exhausted, quietly bitter, resentful of those who live freely. Its curse is awareness without mercy. It sees too much, forgives too little, and never stops correcting a world it can't fully fix. Libra's monster never raises its voice, always staying composed. It smiles sweetly, listens with apparent empathy, and gently pulls invisible strings, manipulating situations with elegant precision. This creature hates open conflict above all else, so it manipulates quietly, bending reality to maintain balance. It does this with subtle finesse, ensuring no one notices the shift. It tells half-truths to keep peace and hides its true feelings to avoid rejection. This deliberate strategy allows it to navigate social waters smoothly without causing any waves. The puppeteer fears disharmony so deeply that it sacrifices its authenticity without a second thought. Over time, resentment builds beneath its calm exterior, fueled by years of unspoken truths and desires. Its danger lies in indecision and avoidance. By refusing to choose sides, it slowly loses itself, trapped in a web of compromises it created, unable to escape its own trap. Scorpio, the venom sovereign. Scorpio rules the shadows. This monster sees betrayal before it happens. It hears deception in a pause, feels it in silence, recognizes it in absence. The venom sovereign loves with absolute intensity. There is no halfway, no surface-level bond. When it opens its heart, it opens it completely, and then fortifies it like a fortress. When wounded, it does not forget. Not the words, not the look, not the moment trust cracked. Its venom is memory, patient, precise, and permanent. It does not strike impulsively. It waits. It remembers. This sovereign fears powerlessness more than loneliness. Control becomes its shield, secrecy its armor. Vulnerability feels like surrender. Its greatest tragedy is depth without safety, feeling everything at once, yet trusting almost nothing. Sagittarius, the wild horizon beast. Sagittarius becomes the wild horizon beast, a creature born in motion, with dust on its feet and fire in its lungs. For this monster, freedom is not a desire, it is survival. It runs toward the horizon without looking back, laughing at danger, burning bridges behind it like signal fires. Commitment feels like a cage, routine feels like suffocation, and when emotions grow heavy, it moves faster. Stillness is the real threat, because stillness demands accountability. It asks questions the beast would rather outrun. So it hides loneliness behind adventure, truth behind humor, and fear behind endless movement. Its tragedy is not that it cannot stay, but that it never learns what might have been waiting if it did. Capricorn, the Iron Sovereign. Capricorn hides the Iron Sovereign, a ruler forged from discipline, sacrifice, and control. This monster believes worth must be earned. Nothing is given. Everything is proven. Rest is delayed, not denied, just always postponed until after the next achievement. Emotion is treated like a liability, something to be managed, something to be scheduled for later. The Iron Sovereign builds empires from responsibility, climbing higher while carrying more weight than anyone sees. But the throne is cold, the fortress is silent, and solitude becomes the price of strength. Its tragedy is not failure. It is success without peace, mistaking survival for achievement, and forgetting that life was meant to be lived, not just endured. Aquarius, the void architect. Aquarius becomes the void architect, a watcher suspended above the world, observing humanity from a quiet distance. This monster does not drown in emotion. It dissects it, analyzes it, turns feeling into thought. Connection is approached carefully, never fully entered. Independence replaces intimacy, because needing others feels like losing control. When bonds grow deep, the void architect steps back, retreating into distance, logic, and space. It tells itself it is free, untouched, unaffected. But beneath the cold blue silence is a quiet longing, to belong without being consumed, to connect without surrendering the self. Its tragedy is not isolation, but standing just close enough to see love clearly, and just far enough to never reach it. Pisces, the dream devourer. Pisces drifts between worlds, never fully here, never completely gone. This monster absorbs pain, emotion, and suffering like a sponge with no filter. Nothing passes through untouched. It feels everything and protects itself by escaping reality. When life becomes too sharp, too loud, too cruel, it dissolves into fantasy, sacrifice, or silence. The dream devourer gives endlessly, time, energy, love, until there is nothing left of itself. Grounding feels dangerous because reality wounds too deeply. So it floats, hoping distance will dull the pain. Its danger is avoidance, and its tragedy is forgetting who it is, losing itself completely while trying to save everyone else.